Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. How's that one?
Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check.
Good.
That one you can barely hear.
No, because I have the
Oh, you got the volume now.
Wait a minute, Johnny. Two people join.
How's it looking on your end, Alex?
Good.
Ready to go, guys?
Ready?
Welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to year 6 of Under the Lights here. High school football is back, ladies and gentlemen. Joined by the crew again, making their way down to Gary Swallow's Taekwondo Martial Arts building here in Opelousas, Louisiana. Let's go. We're ready. It is week 0. How's everyone doing out there? Jamboree week is in full swing. We are ready for some Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday action. We're going to find out where some of these teams are here early into this season. And then week 1 knocking on the doorsteps, 8 more days until UTL will hit a press box and call a little football for the first time since late November, my friend. So
Yes, sir.
excited for that opportunity. Thank you to all the coaches out there that have given us the opportunity to schedule with them this upcoming season. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're the first time here, go ahead and hit the like, hit the share. My name is Jordan Taylor. This here is Under the Lights, and we will do some predictions tonight. We will talk about our top 10 teams and the small schools and the large schools. We're talking jamborees tonight. We're talking our favorites from week 1. Some marquee matchups you're going to want to hear because it's some outstanding football next week. We're also going to do our district predictions. So we're going to go through these districts and we're going to talk, give our thoughts. The panel's going to pick. You already know we picking games all season, but how about we pick a little district football champions? And then you go and how about we pick some semifinals, finals, and then champions? We can do that. I mean, why not do it way out in week 0? Because you know things are going to change along the way. And by the time we get to week 9, we're going to have definitely a different understanding of these teams. But let's have a little fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to do players to look out for this season. And there's quite a few. I mean, 2 years ago you lose Trey Holland, and last year Juwan Johnson. I mean, who's the guy this year? And there's plenty to choose from. So a lot to get to. Very little time, but we're excited to be back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for another ride. Year 6. It's going to be some fun. Let's introduce the panel at this time, starting from my far right, the man with the plan, back again this year. Go ahead, my friend, take over. Give us the excitement level for year 6, year 3 for yourself, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Alex Fontenot, back again for year 3. Super excited. Got some fun games we covering this year and had a blast last year riding all the way through Poydras Street, so ready to do it again.
All right, I'm Gary Swallow. Y'all all know me as the Big Wow Man.
Let the Wild
Yeah,
start
let the
flying.
Wild start now. Wow, we ready to go. Great. Very excited for another season. Looking forward to a lot of great games. There's some more than others that we're looking at that we're real excited about. But I'm ready for another season, and we're going to go all the way to December. Good Lord willing, and we're going to have us another great year.
Hey, Braden is in the chat, Holden. He already got you early in this season. Shots fired early. Go ahead,
Whoa.
sir.
Brendan Laughlin, Elton alum. I'm just excited to be back for year 3. Excited to spend some Thursday night and Friday nights with Jordan. The rest of the game.
Holden Lee, everybody knows me. I've been with Jordy for how long now, Jordan?
6 years
6
going.
years doing this. We used to do this way before even we got big like this. We was in backyards doing this.
70
But
people in the chat.
y'all know how he is.
Hey, they've been ready for this show. 70 big ones in the chat. Keep hitting that like, keep hitting that share. Hey, at this time, why not shout out your team? Let us know in the chat right now. Who are you rolling with? Who you rocking with here in 2024? I want to hear all from everyone in the chat. Who is your team? While they do that, Gary Swallow.
Yes, sir.
We got to give a big thank you. Brand new table this year.
Awesome.
Our guy from Thibodeau came down. He built this table for Under the Lights this year. Shout out to Mr. Spencer, an E.D. White alum. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. We love it.
Most
Can't wait to do many shows from right
Right.
here.
This is, came out better than we ever thought we could have imagined. I mean, we were just so excited. He was telling us about it, and I was just like, go for it. Let's do it. And he did an awesome job. Thanks again. Great job.
Hey, shout out a lot of sponsors on board this year. One of them sits with us today. So thank you to our sponsors, especially Mr. Alex down there. And we're going to shout out our sponsors at the Jamboree the next 2 days. But once week 1 gets here, we're going to talk about all of them. And
Right.
we got a plethora of sponsors this year. So thank you to those guys. I had to go and get Verizon taken care of today for the Wi-Fi. We built this beautiful helmet display this year. What else, Gary? These new T-shirts are here.
Yeah.
Sponsors have been killing it this off season.
Yeah.
Big projects. I mean, this table also another big project. So it's thank you again for all that you have done. But I'll go ahead and turn things over to the fellas now. Scrimmages have passed. What's some things you're hearing? What's some things that you're excited about going into this year? We'll start with Mr. Alex. I know you were at some of them scrimmages and you heard some things.
Yeah, definitely some surprising scores from around the state, some surprising reports, good and bad. We had a couple of things come through that we were shocked about, but overall it's just looking up. It's just competition is getting better and better throughout the state, so it's got, ramping up to be a good year.
Mr. Gary, we talk all the time, and I've told you about some of these scrimmages. Your initial thoughts.
Well, the scrimmages that I heard about a few of them, but I'm just amazed at some of the teams that we normally see that are running the ball are going to start running the spread now. It's teams that were ground and pound or not. They're making decisions to kind of open it up a little bit. I'm excited to see how that is because I like a well balanced team. Not just somebody that throws all the time, somebody that runs a little bit, does a little bit of everything. But there was a few surprises that I thought about, that as far as, I can't wait to see what these guys will start running because some of them lost a lot of people for, with graduation and stuff. So they're revamping their offense to make it totally different than what we're used to. So I'm excited to see that. I really am.
B, your team played. You've talked about some teams. What has really caught your eye this last week?
Well, me and you have talked about a few of the scrimmages from the past few days, and some teams that were so used to being these high-powered offenses are teams that are normally the ones winning by 30, 40-plus points. If they would have kept score last week, they would have been on the losing end on some of those scrimmages.
Some
So
of them
Right,
was
yeah.
getting
some of
shut
those,
out too.
some of those powerhouse programs that we're so used to seeing, they're not as quite a powerhouse anymore. These teams that are on the lower end are starting to step up their game a little bit more. So that's going to make it an interesting year.
Right.
Holden, I mean, what have you heard from your Twitter friends out there on the X?
It's well, a lot of people know this year and next year is probably one of the highest rated recruiting from a national standpoint in Louisiana. They got multiple kids in the top 100 for this year and next year. So there's going to be a lot of old schools that we haven't heard in a long time going to be competing for some championships this year, making some runs.
Good to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, 84 different teams under the lights has covered in 5 years. We got a bunch of new teams on the schedule this
Right.
year. You're not going to want to miss it. We're coming to a stadium near you, and it's going to be exciting times. 46 stadiums we've been to in the past 5 years. Guess what? We're going to add about 10 new ones this year.
Right.
10 or more new ones this year. Excited to experience new atmospheres, experience new tailgates, and just to see what's in store there. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? 98 total games covered these last 5 years. So week 1, Thursday night football, 99. Week 1, Friday night football, 100. Welcome to the 100 Club under the lights. What an accomplishment. You guys have seen some of them. I've seen damn near all of them. Probably all of them, I guess you can say. So 98 and counting. What a ride. And it's been a heck of an experience. I can't wait to see 100 week 1. You guys have been a part of this. What do y'all think?
I think it's awesome. I think it keeps getting better and better.
It does.
You look where we started. Look, and then I came in after the first year, as far as that. But I mean, where it is now compared to what it was, and it's only getting bigger, and we're getting better, bigger, better, and better.
You came on for the first time last year, correct?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years
So
ago.
you came on for the first time as a broadcaster wise
Last year.
last year. So broadcaster wise for you last year.
I believe so. If not, it was the end of the season 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So fresh into this journey with us, how has y'all experience been here?
It's a blast.
Oh.
Nothing like calling a
What's
game
up, Bryson?
Thursday or Friday night. It's a lot of excitement. It doesn't really matter who we're covering either. Just as a football fan, not even a fan of the school, but it's just exciting to talk through the game like we normally do. You're sitting there in the stands thinking through the game. Now you get on a mic and talk through the game. So it's a lot of fun.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Holden, you've seen a lot of football with myself, many road trips in the past. What has really stuck with you all these years later?
Just the growth, like Mr. Gary said. Go look at previous years of just the helmet display. Just go look at last year. You've added how many, Jordy?
We added 3 today.
So you added 3 more. They probably added 20 since last year. Probably
They got
adding
more
more
coming.
throughout the season. It's just like Gary said, it's just growing, man.
Let's see if I can catch up on these comments real quick. JB says, "Wake up, Holden. Wake up, Holden. We here. It's week 0."
That was early. We are good now.
Devin Stiles said we some late Larrys. When you got as bad anxiety as I do, I had to make sure everything was up to par, and I still think we missed a couple of things.
He done changed the order of the helmets like 5 times. So, hey, we getting started.
Let's see what else we got here. Christian Nugent, week 0. You're damn right, week 0. Let's go. I didn't cuss twice in this episode. I didn't cuss twice all last year,
We
Larry.
can say,
Yeah, I know.
We can say damn.
I don't think so. Jordan Tate said, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Tate?" Chris Domang says, "Go Bro Bridge Tigers." Bro Bridge right up there. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Kirk Taylor says, "Evening, gents. Another Road to the Dome begins. Nice desk, guys. Road to the Dome has officially begun, and the desk is beautiful."
Beautiful, right.
Keenan, let's go Basil. Finally that time. Yes, sir. Chris Esprit locked in.
Yeah.
Devin Staub says White Out Wednesday. Let's break out the new shirts here on week 0.
That's right.
Dayton Broussard in the chat. Jake McCoy, what's up, guys? JB says Shaw Eagles. Yes, indeed. Aiden Miller's here. Jordan Tate, OHS. Casey Horton with the Union Parish Farmers. They're up there. Bryson Antoine says, what's up, fellas? Out in Houston. Sorry I had to miss. We'll see Bryson down the road.
Yeah.
Brandon Gotro, Notre Dame Pio's in the chat tonight. We need a Pio helmet up here, don't y'all think?
Yeah, we need one of them guys.
Chris Esprit State Champs, go Tigers. Dayton Broussard, Spartans. So that's Como in the chat tonight. Keenan, Basil Bearcats, Donrell Williams, St. James Wildcats. They're right behind us here. Derek Smith, Basil, Chelsea Valdez, LCA Northwest, and Acadiana. Got to pick one of them.
Yeah.
Golly.
Come on now. Married into the family soon. Tobias Mouton says he's with Catholic Appointed Peace. Scott Cormier, Welsh. Braden threw a shot at Alex here. Alex, last time I seen you, you were on Porter Street with a hand grenade drink last December.
Must have mistake me for somebody.
There you go. Christian Nugent. Coach Cook going to grab another ship in the dome. Go Pios. There we go. Shout out love there for the Pios. Luke Giles, Oakdale Warriors. Spencer Foss is in the chat. You bet, guys. Looks even better on camera. That's the guy that built the table for us. E.D. White alum. Thank you, my friend. I can't wait to do more business with you in the near future.
Most definitely. Yep.
Kirk Taylor, those helmets, the collection has exploded. Gary, how many we're at now?
Oh, man, I don't even remember.
I
We've been adding so much.
counted, was it 70 some, and then we've added 3. Yeah. We're at least over
we're close to 80.
Helmet collection is beautiful. Josh says that Sacred Heart offense seems sneaky good this year. Okay, well, let us know in the chat what we're missing here. Brogy said, what's up, guys? Devin Staub, the quest for 100. Stephen Miller's in the chat. Finest backdrop on any sports show. Love you, my guy.
That's right.
Let's see.
A lot of hard work on that thing.
Jade, Miss Jade says, let's go Warriors. Glad to see y'all back. Love the new desk. My buddy Keenan's in the chat. Jake McCoy, I'll be there next Thursday.
Good deal, buddy.
Good luck to all the teams. Miss Tiffany, coach's wife, is in the chat. Go Raiders. Miss Corbello said, my son graduated, but I still look forward to UTL.
Hey, that's my favorite.
That is a nice lady there. She brought us some Crave cookies last year. Can't wait to get back to Iowa to get some Crave cookies. Eric says, new setup. Looks great. Absolutely. Bryson said, this week is so special. The season can definitely take its time. David says, give me your thoughts on Calvary Westgate Week 2. Somebody write that down so we can come back to it in a little while, okay? You got that? Mm-hmm. Write it down for me. Haynesville's in the chat. St. James in the chat. Kyle Broussard, what's up, my man? Bryson trying to get us some Notre Dame helmets. Andre Vest. Remember they fed us 3 times at Iowa?
Yeah, sure did.
Great to have the show back. Josh Arsenault. Thibodeau Tigers in the chat. Holly done counted the helmets for us. She's saying 74. Unless y'all got Mamu and the other one today, then 76. Okay.
And I called the lady. I have a friend of mine that's a teacher at Acadiana.
Ooh,
she actually talked to the coach and actually has the helmet. All she has to do is bring it to us.
Nice.
So
I got a Delhi Charter helmet coming too.
Cool.
Miss Lori says, go Hounds. That's Welsh. Kyle Sellers says, go Alexandria Senior High. Yes. David says, let's fucking go. I mean, let's LFG, bro. I'm out. We got to work out the kinks
Week
here.
0, baby.
It's week 0.
That's why you call it week 0.
I read it wrong.
We just had a big talk about that.
Yes. We're not
man
supposed
with
to do
the
that.
slipping.
We're not supposed to do that.
I'm the
My
one that's
apologies.
supposed to let it
Yeah,
slip.
you can do that.
Tasha says, go Northwest
Supposed to be fussing at
Raiders.
Yeah, Tasha.
Esprit, run it back is
I
the
don't know,
motto.
Troy. I don't know.
Johnny Gray, Centerville on a mission this season. Get to see those guys this year.
very
KB, it happens in week 0, right? We work out the kinks.
That's right.
And Holden says, going radio edit. There you go. So we are caught up on the chat. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. How about where's everyone watching the show from tonight? Go ahead and let us know in the chat where's everybody watching the show from tonight. I got to get things back on track here. Gary,
I ain't saying nothing.
Eunice High School
Eunice High School. Oh, very special.
renaming the field after Coach
Right.
Paul Trosclair. Give us some memories there.
God.
A great tribute for Coach Trosclair. State championship in 18. Been to the state championship back in 98, I believe it was. Or
Oh, he's been there a few times.
I got that wrong. But
Yeah.
give us the impact he's had on this game.
Paul Trosclair is I like to call him a friend. He's a unique individual when it comes to football. He really knows the game. It's been a big part of Eunice High and St. Landry Parish football and sports. And I'm just so glad to see that they're actually coming together and they're going to actually basically memorialize him, because the field's going to be named after him, and it's going to the stadium. Stadium is going to be named Paul Trosclair Stadium. And let me tell you something. This is a man that his heart and soul was put into Eunice High School football.
Yeah.
And you can't say nothing. He's gone through a lot of medical stuff in the last few years. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's well deserved. Great fella. Is basically he's an icon in this area.
Absolutely. Awesome tribute. Couldn't have gone to a better football coach around our area, and you'll forever know as Eunice High School, home of Paul Trosclair Stadium.
Most definitely. Well deserved.
We also lost an icon this off season, ladies and gentlemen. The loss of Mr. Ed Daniels from around the New Orleans area. Under the Lights sends our condolences to the family, to Debbie G.N.O., to the family of Mr. Ed. Sad times there for Friday Night Football. Every Friday night, whenever him and J.T. Curtis would come on and talk about the matchups that night. So it won't be the same without him. His impact on the game will forever live on. And such a sad time to see Mr. Ed pass and going into this football season.
Yeah.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the family and all of the folks and friends from that area. So I'm sure a lot of people are dedicating the season to him. I've seen some jamborees get changed to his name. I've seen a stadium get changed to his name.
Right.
So many great tributes for Mr. Ed, and well deserved, because he's had a remarkable career, and we'll never forget Mr.
Right.
Ed Daniels.
No, great. He was a legend. He was a legend to what he did, and all we can say is that we're gonna miss him. And if you're a true fan of high school football in general, sports, you're gonna miss him, and I know the New Orleans area is gonna get hit with that.
Yeah, they're hurting right
Yeah.
now. So I've seen a lot of teams last week for Friday night were turning on their stadium lights. An awesome gesture, and it's a huge impact going into this season. Y'all keep him in your mind and your prayers as we tackle this 2024 football season.
Definitely.
I want to thank all the coaches for doing these coaches interviews with us this past summer, and just being able to talk a little football with those guys, giving me an opportunity to learn about their programs and be adjusting to the new baby at home. Could not hit the road this year like I wanted to, so we did everything from home. We made it work, so thank you to those guys for allowing us to be there and finish up those coaches interviews. Got some more this weekend, so we're right there ready to close that out. So you guys, we also have Holly's Lock of the Week coming back for another season. Get ready for all those fun fireworks. What else we have, fellas? Anything I'm missing before we dive into the good stuff?
No, I think we're good.
Unless you want to announce the week one for next week. You said you
Yes,
Yeah, we
yes.
do that.
We
We
have
can.
to
Yes.
announce week one. I did forget about that. It was you were supposed to not forget.
Show's not over.
Show's not over. Hey, we got time.
All right, let's.
I
do
got
it.
your back, man. That's all good.
Let's announce where Under the Lights will be week one before we go into talking about our district champions for this upcoming season. All right, I gotta find them on the helmet display. Week one,
Right over here.
Thursday night football.
Right behind you. It's right behind you.
Okay. Oh, I mean, here we go. Week 1, Thursday night football. Watch your drink, my friend. How about this? How about we bring these two bad boys on the table and let's get rivalry football to start off the season. When you talk about two communities that I respect, and two football teams that I respect, and two football coaching staffs that I respect tremendously, Gary, I think this is they just don't like each other if you think about this on the football field.
Not far down the road from each other.
This is a knockdown, drag out fight. This is what this is.
It's two old district foes
Yes,
along the
most
same
definitely.
district, but just a few years ago, I think it was about 5 or 6 years ago, they were in the same district and they were meeting in the semifinals to go to the state championship.
Correct.
There you go.
You're right.
A lot of history behind this matchup, a lot of fireworks, and if you want a semifinal feel of what an atmosphere will be like week 1, go down to Greyhound Stadium and get down there early because Kinder and Welsh will pack the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And what a great opportunity it is that they have allowed us to be there to broadcast this one in person. Welsh Greyhounds, Kinder Yellow Jackets, week 1, live on Under the Lights, Thursday night football. Get ready. 8 days away.
It's coming. It's coming.
Be a good night of football right there.
Mm-hmm.
Jordy,
we're gonna have a good time Thursday.
block that scammer.
I don't see it on here. What's it showing? Okay, so you have rights to the platform because you're a commissioner, so you can do it. So week 1, thank you though again. Let's go to the Friday night game. Friday night football.
One's over there, one's right here.
Okay, so y'all both grab. Let's go. Friday night football this year, week 1. Friday Night Lights, live on Under the
We
Lights.
need a new one.
Eunice Bobcats and the Northwest Raiders. What a game that will be at Raider Stadium. I heard Alex is cooking something extra special for the Under the Lights crew for pregame. Get ready. UTL, boots on the ground. Bobcats.
I'm gonna be there early.
Raiders, week 1, Friday night. Never covered the Eunice Bobcats before on this
No,
platform.
never did, no.
So
That's crazy.
finally we get an opportunity. Thank you for the coach, Coach Everest, for having us. Always a pleasure to go. And correct me if I'm wrong. Raiders are undefeated when we come cover them.
Yeah.
4-0.
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah.
So we have those two matchups set in stone. Friday night, Raiders, Bobcats, live on Under the Lights. Thursday night, Yellow Jackets, Greyhounds, live on Under the Lights. Thank you so much for the opportunities there.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I'm excited. Like I said, we've never covered Eunice before. I'm excited to see that. But like I said, we have some tradition with Northwest. So I mean, we gotta hopefully keep that luck going. But hey, it's gonna be an interesting matchup.
So let's see. Let's go comments, and then we're going straight into picking our district champions. Let's see. Eric says Pacquiao.
What?
I can't say the word in the house.
Pacquiao.
There you go.
Pacoya?
Bobby says go Riverside. Tasha Lawtell. Josh at the house with the new baby. Congratulations, my friend. Christian live from big old Crowtown. Josh Arsenal from Pearland, Texas. Blaze says go Wrecking Rams. Jake says watching from Cordage, Texas via the Logan Sport Tigers. Ashton says ready to watch them Bearcats. He says speak on District 158, so we do have that ready to talk about in a minute. Luke Giles says week 8 Oakdale at Port Barry. UTL, maybe. We'll see. Oak Grove Cavalry week 1. We'd love to hear y'all predictions on that. Next week, we will make our predictions on that matchup next week. Right, fellas?
Yes, sir.
Sam Bacon in the chat tonight. Let's go. Cam says, I'm going to have to come to the Raider Stadium and meet y'all. We play Thursday at Donald Gardner against OC. How about one big old tailgate, Alex?
That'd be fine.
Sounds good.
Jordan Tate said he's going to Raider Stadium too. My supervisor. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a bigger pot.
bigger pot. Jason says go Yellow Jackets. Joshua says ball a rivalry game and the first Friday at Trosclair. UTL on another level this year. So the game is at Raider Stadium
Yep.
this year.
Yeah.
Keenan said can't wait to have y'all in Basile. Peter says what's y'all thoughts about the Nish Bayou pick photos? Did y'all see those photos?
No, I didn't see those.
Yeah.
That was something else. Enoch says nothing like watching UTL and playing some college football. Tricia says go LCA Knights. Homer is in the chat. Quincy says go the Quincy Tigers. Chris said he'll be here next week.
Ollie and Chelsea.
As long as he doesn't start on the last name.
That's dangerous.
All right, let's go district at this time. You got the papers in front of you so you can follow along. Let's start off with 1-2A. Okay, we're going to go 1-2A. We're going to go through these teams. When you're picking your district champion, make sure you give me your reasons behind it. That make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. 1-2A, Union Parish makes the drop down to 2A this year, finds themselves in this district. So, Green Oaks, Magnolia School of Charter, North Caddo, the Arbonne Woods Charter, Homer, Union Parish, Calvary Baptist. Oof, looks like a three-headed race there. Alex, we'll start with you. Who wins this district?
Calvary Baptist is gonna win this district.
Calvary Baptist wins this district?
They're
Oh yeah.
they're loaded, and Union Parish might give them a little run, but I think Calvary's gonna take this one home in good fashion. Like I said, the only game that I see them, having a tough fight in is Union. They just play everybody tough, but Calvary takes it home.
Gary Swallow.
I agree. I don't see Calvary Baptist losing. Not at all. I think it's
Calvary.
yeah.
Calvary Baptist.
Yeah, they got LSU commit, looking to get another one. They got a running back committed to Texas. Calvary's going to run away with it.
So where is this game at from on the schedule? Is it at Union Parish? Is it at Calvary Baptist? What does Union Parish have coming back? Who's the next great running back over there? You lose a Troy Holly, then you have the guy come in last year and go off. So who's the next great back there? So let me go be the odd man out here. Give me Union Parish. Beats them up in the trenches.
That would be an upset.
Let's go 2-2A. Bolton, Valdelia, Caldwell Parish, Buckeye, Marksville, Bunkie, and Gina. Here we go. Gina won the district title last year. We saw it up close and personal. What a phenomenal atmosphere that was. You very well could see that come into play again this year when those guys meet down the road at Gina. Your thoughts, Alex?
Where you at on this one, Jordan?
2-2A.
Bolton. Where you at?
Bolton, Buckeye.
Bolton,
That's
Valdelia.
That's 2-3.
That's
Yeah.
three.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I was like, oh man,
You 0 for 5 right now.
You got a lot of keys to work out, man.
He getting me confused.
Hey, I was writing fast.
How we said? Paconia? Picon?
Pecan.
Peconia.
Alex, who wins this district?
Oh, 3.
And I really want to go with Gina. They made a good run last year, but I just feel like they might have lost a little bit.
Lost some key pieces
But
to
Marks,
graduation.
Caldwell Parish, I don't think they're there. Bunkie lost a good bit.
Yeah.
They did not? They were old last year.
Bring a lot.
All right, give me Bunkie then. I thought they were old last year. Give me
Loaded.
Bunkie.
No, I heard Bunkie was
Yeah,
loaded
give me
on
Bunkie.
that. I'll say that. I think Gina's gonna be okay, but I think Bunkie's just way too loaded up with that. I really do.
We talked the other day, and we talked. Gina's. They're a very consistent program. They'll be at the top every year, but looks like they're going to be a little bit younger. Lost a lot to graduation, so I'm going to go with Bunkie.
Yeah, Gina lost a lot. Of course, everybody knows me on Twitter. I'm big. One of the kids, Bunkie kids, Kyle Johnson, the receiver and cornerback, he follows me on Twitter, and LSU was looking at him. I think he's committed to Houston. I'm not sure. Fact check me, but anyway, they're loaded this year. They're gonna make a big run.
Hey, year one under Jimmy Hillman, you laid the foundation down. Year two under Jimmy Hillman, watch out for this Bunky Panthers football
What's
team.
up?
Hey,
They are loaded. They are talented. And this defense is scary good. Give me Bunky.
You know what's good about him too? That was one of the best tailgate atmospheres I saw last year.
You right.
Definitely. You right on that. I will give you that.
Fellas, we're going to go 3-3A. Fact check me if I got the wrong district.
No, you good there.
No, you're good.
3-3A, South Bow, Westlake, Lake Charles College Prep, Jennings, St. Louis. It trims down a little bit this year with Iowa and Kinder exiting the district. So you go to these 5 teams and you start to look and see who could be the new district champion here in this district. Who wins it, Alex?
Man, this is a really under the radar tough district because it's wide open. I mean, everybody's going to be competitive. You got different styles of football. You know, Westlake was young last year, but they were competitive in almost every game they played. You know, St. Louis was older last year, so they might be a little bit down.
Graduation.
Yeah.
You know, South Bow, they're always, they're solid. Lake Charles College Prep, they're always good. Jennings, always good. That's a tough one to call. I honestly think Jennings probably has the edge in that district, so that's what I'm going to roll with. I'm going to roll with Jennings.
Derek?
I don't know, man. Oh God, that one is hard. The one that that's always good is Prep.
Yeah.
And what do they have? I mean, I don't know what they're going to have coming back, but I mean, I'm like you. I think Jennings is going to be strong, but I got a little. I don't know. I kind of think Prep's
Roll
going to give
with
them
them,
up.
Gary.
I'm going with Prep.
There you
It's a
go.
good pick.
Yeah.
Jennings, Lake Charles College Prep. Brendan.
This one's easy for me. Jennings, I think Jennings is going to win this district. I think the only game that is going to be close with them in this district is going to be Lake Charles College Prep, and that's just because they're very athletic on the perimeter.
Right.
But I think Rajon Zeno, Brett Fuselaar always has, wherever he goes, those kids are so disciplined, and the structure is always there. I think Rajon Zeno is going to have a big year for Jennings.
Yeah.
I think they win this district.
If Coach, what was the name? Coach Mathern.
Yeah.
If he
Coach
was at
Mathern,
he was at St. Louis, I was picking them. I know he's not there anymore, so I'm out of 2 teams, but I think I'm gonna roll with Jennings also.
Yeah, I think it's a 2-man race here in this district. Zeno, the difference maker in this district.
Right.
I think he's a district MVP. I think
Oh, yeah.
Jennings wins this district here.
Yeah. Right.
Fellas, how about a little 4-1A? 4-1A. Here we go. Maryville, Oberlin, Grand Lake, Hamilton Christian, Basile, Elton. East Beauregard exits, enters Grand Lake into this year's district. Last year, Oberlin, the champs in this district. Who's the champ this year?
Cool.
Grand Lake coming in this is interesting. They could sneak up on a few teams in this district, but I think Oberlin is just, for this district, they're loaded, so give me Oberlin.
All 25 of them, huh?
Yeah.
All 20 of them, they look.
20 of them?
Yeah, but those 20 get after you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
they've always been, man. This is a tough one for me. But like you said, those 20 some odd people, they get after you.
They do.
So I'll give the edge to Oberlin. I think they're going to have everything down.
Don't-
Do you even want me to pick?
Yeah, come on, man. I
Do you
mean,
want me to pick?
give us the homer pick.
I'm going Elton. I'm a
I
hometown
was
guy.
gonna say, where's it at?
I believe in my boys.
Where y'all at?
Over there.
Over there, the
Can
1970.
you put it
the
on?
90
Can you put the helmet on this year?
No.
That helmet's not
No.
fitting my head. Basile,
It would
we
never
talked,
get it
believe
off.
Basile lost a lot to graduation. Ground Lake's going to be tough. Hamilton still is always going to have a lot on the perimeter. And
Right.
Maryville's
Up and coming. Yeah.
they're a tough program. Don't ever really have the depth of the numbers, but Oberlin's the reigning district champion. So Tough road ahead, but I'm going with Elton.
So we got Oberlin, Elton, Holton Lee.
I'm rolling with Grand Lake this year.
Grand Lake coming down from 2A back into
That's
1A
okay.
this
It is a
year.
good pick.
There, Holton
It is.
Lee. From what I heard from the scrimmage the other night, give me Oberlin to win this district, go back to back.
I
agree.
I agree. I think so too.
All right, let me check some of these off here. You need a pen, sir? Here you go, sir.
Thanks, sir.
All right, let's go to 4-2-8. Okay? 4-2-8. DeQuincy, East Bow, Pickering, Rose Pine, and Vinton. Here we go. District favorites here. Tough one to pick. This one seems wide open. Who wins it?
I'm gonna stick with Rose Pine. They're probably DeQuincy's decent, but Rose Pine's probably been the most consistent team in this group of teams over the last few years. They're used to winning, so I'm gonna stick with Rose Pine.
Gary?
Man. I would probably say Rose Pine too. I don't think. Yeah, probably so. I'm just looking at them. I don't think they're going to be ready. I don't think they're good enough yet. I think Rose Pine's going to end up winning. That's just a gut.
This is probably the toughest pick that we picked so far because there's no team that really
I mean,
that sticks out.
question is in the chat from Braden. Can Pickering end the longest losing streak in the state with losing over 30 games in a row?
I thought they couldn't play football this year. Or
I think they're playing.
I thought
It's
they wouldn't
considered
play
like
football.
JV only or something. They are playing. They are playing ball.
Who you got?
In this district, for me, it's between two teams. It's between DeQuincy and it's between East Bogart. That's my two picks. DeQuincy's still going to be, according to our inside man, DeQuincy's still going to be tough defensively, but I think just the style of play that East Bogart plays, keep away. Double tight, double wings come and try and stop it. So I'm going to go East Bow.
There you go, East Bow. Good pick. Holton?
Yep, that's what I was rolling with. I know they had won, I think it was like 6 games last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Made it to the first round of the playoffs, yeah.
I think, I think it's out of only really, my opinion, 2 teams. So I'm just rolling with them this year.
Okay. I'm going to go with the Quincy Tigers to win the district this year, Mr. Swallow.
Jake McCoy going to love you.
Yeah.
think,
Jake's going to be like, yeah!
Jake's doing a happy dance right now. Wherever he's at.
I think the Quincy and East Bow is going to battle it out for the district title, and the Quincy finally gets over the hump this year and gets them a title. Let's go 2-4-A. 2-4-A. Ready?
Yes.
Franklin Parish, Grant, Peabody, Tioga, West Washita, and Wassman. West Washita and Wassman enter this district this year. Any favorites in this one? Making you think a little bit harder?
I like Walsman.
You like Wassman?
Yeah, I think that coach over there has everything rolling year in and year out. West Washita will probably give them a little run, but I think Walsman's gonna stay strong in that district.
Garrett. Struggling.
I'm thinking hard. I heard Peabody was down. I was hoping that they were going to be struggling. I think Wassman.
I'm going with Wassman.
Yeah, Bryson said shout out to my boy Harry Coleman, but it's out of 2 teams this year for me. Wassman always has great athletes, but you know who also has? Franklin Parish. I'm rolling with Franklin Parish.
Franklin Parish.
Franklin,
Okay.
Good pick.
Actually, not that pick.
I'm gonna go with Wassman also. I thought it was a 2-man race, but I was thinking different from you, Holden. I was thinking Wassman Tioga would be the race there, but we'll see. Maybe West Washita coming from 5A throws a wrench into everybody's plans and wins this district.
They got some athletes on really. A lot of these, majority, actually, all these schools, they all got good athletes.
Mm-hmm. Where we going next, boys and girls? Let's go to 1-5-8. A lot of teams here.
I already know who I got.
Parkway,
I got to making a run.
Natchitoches Central,
Yeah.
Hawkton, Huntington, Byrd, Benton, Captain Shreve, Evangel, and Airline. Welcome back to 5A Evangel. Who wins this district?
That's one of the hardest districts that doesn't get talked about enough.
I mean, they only got 8 or 9 teams here, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
You don't even need to schedule
Half
no
of
games.
those teams are in the playoffs. That's the crazy part.
I think you're going to be out of Airline and Evangel. I heard the E is back. Give me Evangel.
Be smart. There you go.
He said the E is back.
Yep.
Okay.
You took the words right out of my mouth because I was like on. I said,
I got
no,
some-
I heard
I
Evangel
got
is
some knowledge
kicking.
for y'all in a little bit.
So guess what? I'm going Evangel myself. I think
Evangel.
On their schedule that you posted and said the return to 5A, that was enough for me. I was Evangel's back, so
yeah.
Evangel for me.
Holden Lee.
So it's out of 2 schools. You got Ben Taylor.
I mean, you loved Captain Shreve last year. What, you jumping off the wagon?
Yeah, this is a lot of these Twitter groups now. I'm starting to get a lot of Airline, Ben Taylor. They're gonna score. They're gonna score, and they're gonna score.
And score.
It's just
Yep.
defense.
And score again.
They need 1 or 2 stops. If they
Like
win
LSU
district,
needs Sunday.
yeah, they can win district. But this is who I'm picking to make a run for the Dome this year is Evangel. They got a quarterback transfer. His name's Peyton Houston. He's going to be the next great kid quarterback out of Louisiana. He's a transfer, I think, from Calvary.
Mm-hmm.
Stud.
Yep. Let's go Evangel Airline for the district crown, and Airline puts up 50, but Evangel puts up 56.
You know what's crazy?
True.
Bird and all them's good too. You know that's a hard district, but Evangel, they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
So we're going across the board. Troy says, "Who says they're back? They have not proved anything yet. You're rightfully so, my man. We'll see if they go and prove it on the field this year."
Right. That's 100% correct.
2A. 2A is where we're going next. Beekman Charter, Delhi Charter, Ferry Day, Madison, Rayville, Mangum, Wichita Christian or Washita Christian? Let's get it right before we start.
Washita.
I say
Washita
Washita.
Christian, and Oak Grove enters the district. Coming from 1A, they make the move to 2A this year. Washita Christian is there. Mangum is really good.
That's tough.
Washita Christian's winning this district.
You got a Washita Christian?
Yep.
I'm not going against Washita Christian. They are just too good.
Come on, man.
Nope.
Oak Grove and Mangum are tough, man, but Washita Christian goes and plays these out-of-state schools who are powerhouses and just
And
makes them look like they're just lower end schools.
Graduation,
So-
Brandon.
It's still Washita Christian. They do it every
They
year.
reload,
I'm,
man.
I'm going Washita Christian.
I think it's a 3-man race.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've been hearing and listening. Oak Grove's gonna be good, like again this year.
And they brought everybody back.
Yep. Mangum's gonna surprise. Mangum's gonna be really
They're
good.
gonna make a run.
OCS is the only team on that list that's still gonna dress out 100 kids. It's just hard to pick against them. I'm rolling with them.
That's my point.
And I'm picking against them.
Oak Grove.
Give me Oak Grove, and
not bad.
and not just because my buddy from Oak Grove lives there, because I think bringing everybody back in OCS, graduating a ton in last season. I think you look at experience coming back. I think they get it done the dirty way in the trenches, my friend.
But like this, I won't be surprised if either one of those 3 win. It's,
Right.
It's like that. But
But
yeah.
what you said, but Washita Christian just keeps reloading. I mean, they just teach their kids how to play football. I mean, I hate to say that they are well from the time they get there, they're taught how to play football. So when you have a senior that leaves, guess what? You don't lose much. So that's what I'm saying. I'm it's hard to pick against them.
Yep.
Here we go. 3-4A. Washington Marion, LaGrange, DeRitter, Eunice, Leesville, and Iowa enters this district.
That's tough.
You know about this year's teams here because they're locally, so you should have a good understanding of how to choose this one.
It's Iowa, and it's not even close.
There we go. My man said they feed you well over there, and their football team's pretty darn good too. Gary, are you going with Xavier Ford at Leesville?
Mm-mm.
He's still there?
Yes.
Man, I feel like we've been saying
I
that
know.
for a while.
I know.
Man, he's been starting for a while.
I don't know, man. I just
First district championship. A first district game will decide the district championship. He says Leesville
Probably right.
at Iowa.
Probably
yeah,
right.
probably so. I'm gonna give Iowa the edge though.
It was down for me. It was Iowa and Leesville, but I think it's going to be the district championship, and just the fact that Iowa's going to be at home, I think it's going to give them the advantage in that one. So I'm going to go with Iowa.
DeRitter is really competitive. I've been
He
hearing.
said they whipped Sulphur in the scrimmage last week.
Oh, we did. I've been watching and hearing a lot of stuff. It's hard. Jordy knows how I feel about this team, so I'm rolling with Iowa. I think that is a football town right there.
Football
Yes,
town.
you're right.
They get behind their football team. That's
Oh,
the rule.
most definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
give me Iowa in this new district.
Look, Brady.
But I think that one's a
Oh.
three-man race with Leesville and DeRitter. So we'll see how those.
DeRitter's gonna be
Match
good
up.
this year, y'all. I'm serious. A lot of people are high on them on Twitter.
Right. No.
Let's go out to 4-3A. Don't get excited down there.
Haha, boy, happy.
Crowley enters the district. Mamou, Phil Platte, Iota, Northwest, Church Point, Pine Prairie.
Oh Lord.
District champion was a three-way split last year with Church Point, Iota, Northwest. Who wins the district? You were the only one that went with them last year. Let's see if you're the only one that goes with them this year.
He won't be.
So the shirt said a piece of the pie.
We're getting,
You bring the whole pie right there to Raider Stadium.
so we're getting
Because
pie week one.
no, this is just a saying. So you had, I think it was a three-man race last year. I think you go to a two-man between Northwest and Iota. That's week 10 at Northwest. I think Church Point probably lost a little bit with their big running back, quarterback, whatever he played last year. So I really, yeah, I really think you have Iota Northwest, but there was a reload in that district. So give me Northwest.
Gary.
That's who I was thinking. It was going to be either Iota or Northwest. I think it's going to be strong. That's going to be a toss-up with that, but I'll go with him. I'll say Northwest.
Brandon.
Between Iota and Northwest, Iota brings back a good quarterback when Northwest brings back
Athletes.
dang near everybody, and then you add Kevon Johnson.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Northwest.
You have a question,
Game changer.
Alex?
He just said it.
Yeah.
Kevon Johnson.
Yes, he
Yes.
did play.
So
He was there before Christmas break last year. So and he's in
Oh.
the district or in the school zone.
Uh-oh. Can't find it. It's on the other end.
I ain't getting enough of that. Give me Northwest this year, man. I
Week,
like what they got.
give me a Week 10 district championship game at Raider Stadium. Somebody cue up the band. Raiders win the district title.
I think they got a little too much firepower this year.
Yeah.
Wasn't he at St. Ed's, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about we go to 5-1A? Birchman's enters the district. North Central, Westminster, St. Ed's, Catholic Appointment, Sacred Heart, and Opelousas Catholic. District winner here, we know, I think Opelousas Catholic has three-peated the last few times in district. Can they go for 4?
Man, that's kind of tough. I mean, Catholic Point P always plays tough. You know, Sacred Heart's always there. St. Ed's is there. I'm gonna stick with OC. I mean, until they get knocked off. I mean, you can't not pick them.
Okay.
I agree. I think, you know, I haven't heard anything about Point P this year, but I mean,
You'll
I
see
know a
them
lot
Friday.
of people. Yeah, we will. But I mean, I still think OC's to be the champ, you got to beat them. And right now, they've been champ for 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And I think they got it. So I know they lost a little bit, but I don't think they lost that much.
I think I'm gonna be the different guy.
Go ahead. I love different guys on the panel.
I'm gonna go Catholic at Point P.
Come on.
I'm gonna go. That's a program that's always
Physical bunch of kids over
been
there.
pretty
Definitely.
consistent, and I think adding a little bit of air raid to that offense is gonna be a difference maker. So I'm gonna go Catholic Point P.
Holden?
And before I make my pick, meeting him last year, I really liked that Sacred Heart coach.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Aguilar?
Aguilar. I really like him. He's a really good guy. But
His team's really good this year.
yep. But
Pick them.
no, it's just I'm rolling with OC just because of what they've been doing. Until somebody knocks them off, it's just.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it can't happen. So that's the only reason why I'm rolling with OC.
Saw the scrimmage last week. Veteran receiver group back. Veteran quarterback. St. Ed's
Okay.
wins the district if they stay healthy.
That's the key. Well, that's the key on everything.
We'll get a better understanding as the season goes
Yeah,
too. You know
most
that.
definitely.
But you saw it on video.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, so
Kane West looks.
that chemistry's something
Unbelievable.
something special. OC's breaking in a new quarterback. Sacred Heart got some key guys coming back from injury. That's going to make a difference here. Catholic of Point P is supposed to be really sticking good this year, so should be an exciting race for the district title.
That's when you make the year. It's exciting whenever you have teams that are so close like that.
Let's go 4-5-8. Liberty Magnet. Andy Boone's over there now. Remember that. He's gonna bring that craziness with him, with the no onside kick, with the onside kicks and going for it on 4th down. So you put all those athletes around his system, you never know what's gonna happen. Scotlandville, Woodlawn, Zachary, Central of Baton Rouge, and Catholic of Baton Rouge.
Remember, Zachary got shut out in their scrimmage.
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Who wins it?
Who did Zachary play in that scrimmage?
Denham Springs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And them boys look big.
Yeah, Denham Springs looked the part.
Denham
this year.
Springs they looking good this year.
You have to pick Catholic of Baton Rouge, right? I mean, I kind of want to go Central, but give me Catholic.
Central's going to be good. They will be good, and I think they're going to be competitive. But I can't pick against Catholic.
Catholic of Baton Rouge. Catholic of Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
Scotlandville was a team that's always pretty athletic. And I looked at
thought he
them,
was
but
picking Scotlandville for
but
a
no,
second.
I'm not picking against Catholic Baton Rouge.
Catholic Baton Rouge. Holden.
So I told Jordy in the chat, Central has a damn good quarterback,
Uh-oh.
and
Uh-oh.
there's a lot of talk right now that they're probably gonna make a deep run this year. They returned a lot.
Quarterfinal appearance last
Yeah,
year.
they returned a lot. They shocked a lot of people last year, but Catholic of Baton Rouge, they got 2 kids right now at DB that LSU is about to flip one of them and sign his other brother. Their brothers, Blaine Bradford and another one. They got an offensive lineman committed to Houston. They got a running back that's about to commit. End of story. All Division I kids. Give me Catholic.
End of story. I was drawing a blank. I was about to say the head football coach's name, but I was drawing a blank because it's week 0 and I don't have my S in order. Central Baton Rouge shocks this district and wins.
I'm serious. They can win it, dude. Y'all should hear the hype about them this year.
Central is very good.
No,
they're very
quarterback
good this year.
Their quarterback's gonna be good. Big kid too. I was passing by one day, and he was just throwing the ball. I thought it was TJ Finley throwing the ball.
Come on.
At least 6'5", huge.
All right,
Look crazy.
4-4-8. Como enters the district.
What is it?
4-4-8.
4-4-8.
Northside, North Vermilion, Rain enters the district. St. Thomas More, Turlings, Westgate. Now don't sleep on Westgate now with Jabari Antoine now healthy. STM graduated a lot. Turlings, hear good things.
Listen, if STM wasn't in this district, it'd probably be wide open. But it's STM until it's not. I mean, you can't deny what they have going.
Right. I can't argue with that. I mean, STM is what they've been doing. I can't say nothing, man. STM is STM until somebody beats them.
They took the words out of my mouth.
I mean, Westgate's gonna be competing. If you just gotta stop one kid, Jabari, but STM and a lot of people. I don't know if y'all seen it. Go check out that new 8,000 square.
Hey, by the way, it was David Semino that was stuck on my tongue that I couldn't get out
That's a
for Central.
8,000 square feet new facility.
Somebody
STM just built. That is. Did y'all saw that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we've looked at it.
STM though.
Oh man, we got a lot more districts to preview here. What y'all been doing?
What you picking, bud?
I picked STM
Surprise.
against Westgate in the district.
Is that that Buddha you had
championship.
last year?
That's the same
STM
Buddha over here, bro.
small victory.
Yep.
Like I said, until you beat STM, after what they've been doing consistently, I'm sorry, they're
I seen
reloading.
they got a kid. I don't know if he's on the team yet, but he was on the Eagles roster at STM, a receiver.
Oh wow.
That's pretty cool. I saw that the other day on Facebook.
5-2A, Avoyles, Menard, Putbury, Oakdale, Kinder.
No, I'm just kidding.
Let's go put back. No,
Kinder's gonna win that district.
Garrett?
Just got too much.
wow. I'd probably say Kinder too.
Brennan?
I think it's between Kinder and Port Barrier, but I think Coach Reed has got a great thing going over there in Kinder. I'm gonna go Kinder.
Holton?
So I love Kirk, love Coach Angel and stuff. This isn't, don't disrespect nobody. I'm picking Kinder, but that's not to say that Port Barrier can't do good again this year.
I think they're going to be competitive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they will be.
Most definitely.
I think it comes down to an Oakdale Kinder matchup, and I'm rolling with Kinder this year.
Yep.
6-1-8, Gato, Holland Baptist, Westminster of Lafayette, Ascension Episcopal, and Vermilion Catholic. Is everybody going Vermilion Catholic across the board?
Oh, most
I just feel
definitely,
like
yeah.
they win it every year, Jory.
Dortez is back at quarterback.
Yeah.
10-1-8, Crescent City, Vornado, West St. John, St. Martin's Episcopal, or Riverside.
Is that?
I think St. Martin's come back and get Riverside this year. Riverside got after him with that defense, but I think St. Martin's going to take
There
that
you
next
go.
step.
So Harlan Berry, senior year, gets the better of
I saw
Riverside.
that. Was that the school he went to? I was making sure.
I don't know, man.
Gary,
I don't
Riverside
know,
or St. Martin's Episcopal?
man. Riverside.
Riverside?
Riverside.
Riverside?
Yeah, I'm going Riverside because obviously we all know about Harlan Berry, but I think it's just a one-man show, and
Okay.
Riverside's a little more.
Yeah. Give me Dedrick Lasky, all 5'4" of them. or 5'6", 5'8", however big he is. But remember at the state championship
Mm-hmm.
from Riverside. Can't wait to see that young man run the football this year, like Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How about this one? 6'5", Covington, Hammond, Mandeville, Ponchatoula, or St. Paul's. Mandeville went on that run last year, and JB said he's 5'2", so even better. Mandeville went on that great run last year. I mean, their running back just committed to Duke not too long ago.
His brother's at Colorado.
St. Paul's is really good. Ponchatoula, a few years back, played for a state championship. Who wins this district?
Ugh, I hate picking these teams because they were in our district.
Man.
I want to say Ponchatoula, but I think Mandeville's going to bring it right back to where they were last year.
Garrett?
I think Mandeville's going to be better. Going to be better than the rest in this, so I'm going to give them the edge. Yeah.
Brennan?
I'll take Mandeville.
Oh,
All 5 of these schools are going to be in the playoffs, by the way. Just to let y'all know.
Oh, I'll probably.
I hate to pick them. Because it is a rivalry.
pick 'em.
St. Paul's.
You see the only helmet from that area
Yep.
on this panel. I hear St. Paul's is pretty good this year, Gary. I think this is the year to make or break that program.
I hope
if
so.
They make
I'd
a
like
run.
to see it.
I'm gonna
But,
They're
If they
always
make a
good.
run. I like St. Paul's.
Oh, it kills me to say that.
628. Lake Arthur, Lafayette Renaissance enters the district. Welsh, Notre Dame, and Lafayette Christian Academy is back in this district. What are y'all thinking? Can Notre Dame, with their experienced squad, come and steal this district crown?
You know,
They got a lot coming back for the Pios.
a lot of people think it might be out of Notre Dame and LCA, but I wouldn't be surprised if it isn't out of Notre Dame and Lafayette Renaissance.
They're
Because that
they're a couple
whole-
years away, I was told.
yeah.
They got a lot. I saw them in a little 7-on-7 this summer, and for as new as they are, with the coaching staff they brought over,
Mhm.
you know, right across the street from LCA. Just look out with that little district right there. But I think Notre Dame gets it done at the end of the day.
Pios get the win. Gary?
I'm giving the edge to Notre Dame this year because I think they're gonna. I think LCA is gonna be rebuilding.
Oh, Gary, you said it last year.
Well,
they
know.
made their way to the state
That's
championship.
fine, but they didn't win.
Jawan Johnson is at LSU.
But they did not win.
Gary, you cannot do it to yourself 2 years in a
No.
row.
So I'm going with Notre Dame.
LCA's been to the state championship in the last 7 years. I'm going LCA.
Just 7?
I believe so.
I don't remember. I lost track. Holden?
They had a video the other day that came out, LCA coach, and he was talking about we still run this, and we still LCA.
Mm-hmm.
But I just been talking to a lot of people. I think Lafayette Renaissance is gonna take over in a few years, but this year I'm giving it to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame Pios. A senior-led group there, but I still think LCA gets the job done, wins this district. I'm not sure how many more years they have left of that talented group that they had coming through, but we'll see.
I'm gonna tag you in it, JB.
Somebody quoted, I think the running back quoted, he said something about you lose a Lamar Jackson, but you enter somebody.
No, he said with the Dogs, Mike Vick. He said you
Yes.
get rid of Mike Vick and you bring in Lamar Jackson.
Yes.
Who, LCA?
So they got
Pure.
a quarterback similarities to Jawan. We can't wait to see him play football this year.
I can't wait to see Lafayette Renaissance, man. I'm serious. They're gonna be good.
I've heard good things about them. I really did.
Patience is what I was
The district's
told.
gonna look way different in about 2-3 years.
So patience.
Hey, yeah.
So we'll see. 728, Delcom, Franklin, Homer Christian, West St. Mary, Lowerville, Catholic and New Iberia.
My bad, what were we in?
728.
7-2.
I'm taking Catholic and New Iberia.
Okay.
They surprised me a little bit at the end of last year with some of the wins they had, and I knew they were down for a little while. I think they're on their way back up. So give me Catholic.
Garrett?
I was thinking between Catholic and Lowerville. But like he said, they started doing good towards the end of last year. So
Braylon Walker, the
hopefully
quarterback for
yeah,
LCA.
right.
A name to keep an eye on.
I'll go ahead and I'll go with New Iberia also.
We talked about this team, me and you, on the phone.
We ain't talking about nobody.
Yeah, we did. I'm going with St. Mary.
Who?
Same area. Wow.
I'm going with St. Mary.
No, I got to see the chat. See. Who? In that district?
Yep.
Did they pay you to say that?
Nope.
He done lost his marbles. Holden,
Yeah.
somebody clip that for Brendan.
Hey, you told me you like bold predictions, so
Somebody clip that, and we're gonna save it for down the road. Holden,
Yeah, man. Franklin's always good, man. They got good
hold
athletes.
on. JB, you listening? That was like the Vandy's gonna be a sleeper this year. Comment on your show. Go ahead, Holden.
I like Catholic though.
Catholic, and
Yeah.
I like Lowerville to get it done this year. So a split panel here, very split.
Yeah.
I got. Let's go 638, guys. Collegiate Baton Rouge, Glen Oaks, Helen, Helix Mentorship, Port Allen, Madison Prep, Parkview Baptist, University Lab.
It's gotta be.
Oh,
ULab for you?
ULab.
ULab?
ULab.
yeah.
ULab?
ULab, baby.
I like ULab also. Let's go 848. AJ Ellender. Assumption won that district last year. Morgan City, South Lafourche, South Terrebonne, Vanderbilt Catholic, Lutcher, and E.D. White.
True, man.
Who wins it?
Wow.
I think E.D. White comes back and win it. Assumption
Good pick.
was old. They just caught lightning in a bottle for a couple of rounds. And then, Lutcher's always good, but I think E.D. White's just a little too consistent right now.
Braden says Lutcher has everybody back.
That's fine.
Gary.
I think it's going to be between Lutcher and E.D. White, and I'm going to give the edge to the White.
E.D. White?
Either way.
Holden?
Yeah, man. It's tough. Because it's between two teams for me. And I got a buddy on Twitter that went to Lutcher, also trying to get a helmet. But, man, give me Lutcher.
Yeah, I'm going Lutcher myself also. I'm never going to go against Braden. If he says they got everybody coming back, I'm going to roll with my guy. Let's see, where we at? Let's go 718. Covington Christian, Hanson Memorial, Jeanerette, Centerville, and Central Catholic.
That's an interesting district. Centerville's going to be pretty decent.
Mhm.
Central Catholic's always good. Jeanerette's actually pretty decent. I'm
Jeanerette,
going to throw Jeanerette out there.
I heard Jeanerette scored about 8 touchdowns the other day in the scrimmage.
I know when they score a lot. Now, I don't know what they got on defense or their line of scrimmages, but their skill players and receivers are really, really good. I'm going to pick them to win this district.
Jeanerette?
Yep.
Okay. Gary?
I was thinking between Jeanerette and Centerville. I
They
think
had-
Centerville's due for
They had 10
10
touchdowns
touchdowns.
against Berwick
Jesus.
to none.
they had 10 touchdowns in it?
moly.
And they didn't allow
I'm
one.
going with Jeanerette.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm going to go with Jeanerette. They had scored 10 touchdowns in a scrim. Oh, yeah. Let's go Jeanerette.
Brendan?
They said it. Generate.
Holden?
Who won it last year? Wasn't it Central?
Vermilion Catholic.
Oh, they moved, huh?
Yeah.
But wasn't Central in second? If I'm not, weren't they right there?
My guy's funny.
Who? Oh my. And give me Central Catholic.
Central Catholic.
Yep.
I mean, we're on the road tonight, me and you, going with the same team. I like Central Catholic. A great coaching staff over there. I think they find a way to stop that Generate offense down the road. So give me Central Catholic.
That's tough, Braden.
9-4A. Bell Chase, Kenner Discovery, the Willow School, Archbishop Shaw, and St. Charles enters the district.
That's a two-man race.
Somebody tell me what you're thinking here.
I want to pick Shaw, but St. Charles coming in there. That's
That's
gonna be a heck of a game.
yeah.
That game still haunts me. Remember that, Jordy? Again, Shaw.
Shaw versus STM?
No.
St. Charles versus
Saint-
Calvary Baptist? Just punt the ball, Gary.
Right.
Oh,
we
you're
arguing.
right.
We arguing in the bleachers, Gary.
I know.
Just punt the ball, Gary. Gary said, "No, go for it on 4th and 1."
Let's not say that.
Who wins it, Alex?
Give me Shaw.
Shaw?
Oh.
Gary.
I don't know. St. Charles.
St. Charles?
St. Charles.
Holden?
Everybody knows how I felt last year with Shaw. And then I talked to JB on
Yeah,
Twitter.
talk to JB.
JB, did I not
Hey,
message you the other day?
Hey, that man owes you
Oh, wow.
money if the Saints don't win more than 5 games.
He owes me money because they had the #1 schedule. But either way from that, I like Shaw. A lot of people are picking Shaw to make a run this year.
Yep, I like Shaw, and this is the year that they're good enough to get to the Dome. STM exits, so we'll see. They win this district, though. All right, boys and girls, we're almost done here. 5-3A, Abbeville, Erath, Kaplan, St. Martinville.
See, look, tell him, JB.
Man, gonna owe you some money.
Kaplan.
Kaplan.
They get back to their winning ways. St. Marville's gonna be decent. Abbeville's always decent, but Kaplan gets it done.
Okay, Gary.
Yeah, I think this is their year for Kaplan also.
Brendan.
Which is back.
Oh, it's not there no more.
I'll go Kaplan.
Kaplan? Holden.
I like St. Martinville.
I almost said him.
I like St. Martinville
I
also.
almost said it.
How about that, Holden? We on the road tonight.
That's what I'm talking about, babe.
5-4A, Beauchamp, Livonia, Brobridge, Opelousas, Cecilia. Keep in mind that Opelousas Cecilia game will be in Opelousas this year.
It could be wherever it wants to be. OHS is gonna beat them.
I agree.
Brendan,
Opelousas.
Holden.
I got Opelousas, but I'm gonna tell you people now. Cecilia got a few kids that are 4 stars on that team. It's not a gimme. It's out of those two, but I got Opelousas.
Yep. We're gonna go Opelousas across the board, and we'll get our called us some homers again, and we'll just call them the state champs.
Just wait. They got Diesel's back. I know they got I think he's a cornerback or a receiver. He's a 4-star for the 27 or 26 class for Cecilia. Really talented kid. Not sure his name.
5-5A, Denham Springs, Dutchtown, Live Oak, Prairieville, brand new school, Santa Mont, Walker, and East Ascension.
So
Remember, Coach Brock Mathern is at East Ascension now.
Yes.
Right.
I'm going Denham Springs for the district.
You like what you saw in the scrimmage?
I like that, but I don't know if Dutchtown doesn't make a further push in the playoffs. But I think in district, Denham's gonna get it.
Terry Swallow.
I was thinking Denham Springs myself.
Come on. I was not what I was expecting.
Going off of Denham Springs, shutting out with Zachary last week. I want to say them. Part of me wants to say East Ascension, but the fact that Denham Springs shut out Zachary, I'm going to go Denham Springs.
Home. Come on, let's see if we're going to say the same thing again.
Denham Springs going to be really good. East Ascension, they got a 5-star tackle. He's like 6'7", big kid. Mathern got. He's going to make them very competitive.
Santa Mont was a top 5 team going into
Santa
the
Mont
playoffs
slept
last
on.
year.
But Jordy sent me a picture of Dutchtown. You should see how big them boys are.
We actually got us a Dutchtown helmet today.
Yeah. Give me the Griffs.
Give me the Griffs. Dutchtown. I should have put him over here. Because he's taking all my thunder from me tonight. But
Taking all the
Dutchtown,
glory.
coming off of a semifinals appearance, they're going to be excited for this year. Those guys are hungry to go finish the job this year.
That's some big
So
boys,
we'll
bro.
see. Some big boys. Let's go to 3-5-8. Nish, Sam Houston, Sulphur, Barb, Lafayette, Southside, Acadiana, and Karen Crow.
Oh, Jesus.
I got a shocker for y'all.
Probably the same one I got.
So, 2-man race last year, right? Karen Crow and Acadiana.
Correct.
It's going to be Southside and Acadiana, but Acadiana's going to win the district anyway.
Okay. I like the way you think, my friend. What's going on, Gary? Is it fear to veer?
Yeah, I think I agree with everything you just said. I think it's going to be Southside and Acadiana, and I think Acadiana's going to come out on top.
I got it between Southside and Cancro, and I'm going Southside.
You going Southside? I like it. Holden.
A lot of people got the Crow back in the dome. I think the Crow's going to make a run. Acadiana's going to be Acadiana. But after talking to some people, I like Southside this year.
Southside for you. And I'm going Karen.
Oh, we
Crow.
changed. We finally changed.
So I like the Crow this year. I like him a lot, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
What's that quarterback's name? For Karen Crow.
That's
Oh, we've been knowing him.
It's right here.
always a tough district, yes.
His name
Chance.
is Chance Babineau.
Very, very talented kid.
Watch out. Fireworks indeed. Pineville, Washita Parish, West Monroe, Alexandria Senior High, Neville, Ruston, 2-5-A, loaded district. Who wins it?
That's tough.
That is
You-
probably the
you-
hardest district.
You exit West Washita and you enter Neville. I mean, you trade a team for a juggernaut going into that district. Who wins it?
It's tough.
Yeah.
Ruston.
Ruston's your pick.
I think Ruston finally got to the mountaintop, and they're gonna stay there at least one more year.
I agree. Rustin.
You just pick one.
Yeah, you just
wouldn't. If you
pop.
people would say that's a good pick, but
The worst team in that parish probably gonna be in that district. Probably gonna
Yeah,
be the Warriors.
Yeah. No joke. You're right.
Brandon, who wins it?
I'm gonna go with Rustin. Maybe it's between Rustin and
Watch
Neville.
this.
I'm gonna go
Watch
Rustin.
this. I bet me and Holmes say the same thing.
No, we're not. Because I said, I know who they have on their team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Rustin.
And I'm going with Neville.
It was between Rustin and Neville
Yeah.
for me, so I don't.
I thought Neville was going to shake it up a little bit, but I think Rustin still got.
You know who's a
So,
team that always makes
Then-
a look Wachita Parish?
They're always.
But it's
they're
Alexandria coming off of a quarterfinal appearance last year.
Yeah. Yeah, all those teams. That's all playoff teams, and probably
They're all gonna be in the quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to play each other in the quarters, right?
So we'll
Wow.
see. I'm going Neville. The rest of the group's going Rustin. We'll see. Those two could very well meet up in the playoffs after battling it out for a district crown.
Yep.
Final,
If it's right, it might be in the dome.
final district, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the Catholic League. Let's go 9-5-8.
Oh my gosh.
Rummel. High expectations this year coming off of a semifinal appearance. Brother Martin in the dome a few years back. Holy Cross went in as the number 1 ranked team last year in the state into the playoffs. Edna Carr, they said, watch the hell out for this year's team. Jesuit, you saw them a couple years back play at Tulane for the state title.
Right.
John Curtis, Will they go get another one for JT Curtis? Always a great program. St. Aug, I mean, what they just did to Destrehan in the scrimmage, watch out for them. And Warren Easton, you got to think they're pissed off, banned from the playoffs last year. They're going to come back with a vengeance. Who wins the district?
I want to pick St. Aug, but I think that scrimmage is rat poison. You got to give me Carr.
Carr for my man. Ed, Gary?
Oh man.
Yeah, you want to pick John Curtis?
Actually, I don't, but I think they're gonna probably win it. But I think, man, I have a.
Come on, Gary, don't do it.
I just have a car feeling, man.
Hey.
A little Carr.
Car feeling.
What do you
That's
say?
the only Carr in New Orleans that's like the
University,
The
shit.
yeah.
University of Edna Carr. I just got a feeling that they're gonna be packed and it's coming.
You picking Mount Carmel?
Carr in New Orleans is gonna be like
I mean, you
Oh,
pick.
yeah, right.
Let's
And
say
the Carr.
Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Coach Valdez going to get St. Aug right. Yep. Comes from St. James.
I mean,
Yeah, man, that's tough.
They got the number one player in the country. He's a defensive tackle at St. Aug, but I think
Pick them.
no. Carr has multiple kids committed to LSU. They got a stud receiver that I don't see nobody guarding him. I like Carr again. You know how I feel about them.
And we're going to get to see them guys this year. How exciting.
Right down the street,
3 weeks.
man.
No. Oh, don't spoil it.
Don't-
Oh, I mean nothing.
yeah.
Nothing.
Right down the street. If ever we
I
look.
made a boo boo like Jordan.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Edna Carr, all I've heard all off season was, how you say that? 4 years, too
Too long.
too long. There
4
you go.
years too
4
long.
years too long. Expect them to get back to the dome. I can't wait to see it.
No, God, when you see that team come out on the field, it just makes your hair stand up. I mean, I don't have much hair, but I tell you what, it stands up. You're like, whoa, yeah, let's go.
Let's move on, boys and girls. State champions from last year: Division 4 non-select Oak Grove, Division 3 non-select Union Parish, Division 2 non-select Opelousas, Division 1 non-select Ruston, Division 4 select Southern Lab, Division 3 select Calvary, Division 2 select St. Thomas More, Division 1 select Cliff of Baton Rouge. Remember, we will have a new Division 2 select state champion this year, and we will have a new Division 4 non-select state champion this year. Fellas, do you think Oak Grove will struggle moving up to Division 3 this year, or you think they still have a shot to get back to the dome?
With all that's coming back, I think they have a shot.
Yeah.
But I did hear, I forgot what he told us. Either next year, or a few years, they're gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little struggle.
Okay. Everybody's good with that?
Yeah.
St. Thomas More moves up, plays Division 1. Can those guys still be a contender in a loaded bracket?
Yes.
Yep.
As long as you're gonna compete.
Ali.
They keep. Well, look at their facilities.
The
I
coach
mean,
said I can't say it.
Their facilities keep getting better and better and better and better, and I mean it's just unbelievable. I mean, who would not want to go there?
Oh,
I mean,
Yep.
oh yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
be competitive.
Calvary Baptist, who's their biggest test in Division 3 now that St. Charles exits and moves up? We will talk about that later. Union Parish, who's the next great running back there? Southern Lab won it last year with a young team. Watch out for those guys. Ruston reloaded, and let's just say they're still loaded. So how you reload and still loaded, so watch out for those guys. Catholic of Baton Rouge, all-state quarterback, exits to UL. So who's going to take the helm this year? How good will he be? And OHS, heavy favorites with experience roster coming back. So that is a little bit about the state champions from a year ago. How about we go ahead and pick some semifinals at this time? Let's go with this paper here. Division 4, non-select. Give me 4 teams. It ain't got to be the matchups, but give me 4 teams, and we'll come back later for the championship game. So when we look at this, I need your 4 semifinal teams.
Division 4.
Yes, sir. Non-select. No particular order. They ain't got to be playing each other. Just
What we
who's your
doing?
4?
Division 4 non-select.
4 semifinal teams.
Haynesville, Logansport.
Write them down.
Oh,
Or mark 'em off.
Wait,
Yeah, write them down or
okay.
mark them off.
Got them marked. Haynesville, Logansport,
Yeah, Division 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mangum.
You need one more, sir.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Homer.
Okay. Gary, give me your 4.
Oh, wow, man. Let's see. Man, I don't know.
Go ahead, Brendan.
Go ahead. Yeah, Brandon, go
I've
ahead.
got Haynesville, Logansport, Welsh, and Franklin.
Haynesville, Welsh, Logansport, and Franklin.
Yep.
Okay. Holden?
Man. I like Mangum, Jeanneret, Oberlin.
Oh,
Mhm. Wow.
my man. My man throwing a wrench in here.
I don't know, kind of caught me on the spot
Yeah.
here. Give me Grand Lake.
That man.
That's
That
right.
man.
Two from our district in the
That
series.
man's on a limb tonight. Gary, you got your 4?
Yeah, I got
Who else is in your district?
Welsh, Homer, Jeanneret, and Logansport.
Nobody good, but two of them are my district.
East Bell.
Okay. I'm going Mangum,
No, they were two.
Welsh, Logansport, and Haynesville. That is my 4, okay? Semifinals turns into a championship game. Who's your 2?
It's really going to depend on how the bracket shakes out, but Mangum and Logansport.
Mangum, Logansport. Who's your champion?
Logansport.
Gary.
I was thinking Welsh and Logansport, and Logansport's the champion.
You know, I have the same thing. Welsh, Logansport state championship game, and
Oof.
flip a coin.
I guess.
Logansport.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Welsh.
Logansport.
I'll take Logansport.
Welsh and Haynesville, Welsh champion.
Ooh, y'all's brave tonight. I like it.
I got Jeanneret and Mangum and Mangum.
Good pick.
Wow.
Let's go Division 4 Select. Division 4 Select. Who's your 4, Mr. Alex?
Washita Christian.
Division 1.
Division 4 select.
Riverside. VC. Southern Lab.
Gary. Still looking?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got Washita Christian, Southern Lab, Riverside, Vermilion Catholic, the exact same semifinals of a year ago.
I have the exact same what you did.
I got Washita Christian, Southern Lab, Vermilion Catholic, and Kentwood.
Kentwood, Rouge.
I got pretty much all the same. It's just I got Kentwood in there too. I got Washita Christian, Kentwood, Southern Lab, and Vermilion Catholic.
Holden, same with me.
Yep, exact.
Championship game and champion, Alex.
Championship game will be Riverside and Washita Christian, and Washita Christian does it again.
I got Washita Christian and VC, and Washita Christian is the champion.
That's what I've got.
OCS and Southern and OCS.
I got Southern Lab, Ouachita Christian for the title, and I think Southern Lab goes back to back. Good.
Good.
Okay, that's right.
All right, we'll stay on that paper. Let's go Division 3 Select.
Oh, God.
Division 3 select is going to be Calvary, Notre Dame, Dunham, and give me Bunky.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Same
I'll
four.
agree with that. Yeah.
Go ahead, Brennan.
Oh, I'm still
Go ahead, Odin.
looking.
I need one more. Hold on. Yeah. Shoot.
Okay, I'll go with my four.
Go ahead.
I got Lafayette Christian, Calvary Baptist, A-Meet, and Bunky.
I've got Calvary Baptist, Notre Dame, LCA, and Bunky.
Holden?
I got Bunky, Calvary, Notre Dame, Dunham.
Dunham?
Yep.
I like that Dunham pick. Championship game, Alex?
Calvary and Notre Dame, and Calvary wins it.
Same.
I got Calvary Baptist versus Lafayette Christian Academy for the state title, and I've taken LCA to knock off Calvary.
Really?
Why not?
Wow. Okay.
Keep the title down.
It'll be all changed within week 4.
Yes.
I've got Calvary, LCA, Calvary going, winning it.
This is my state champ. I got Calvary versus Dunham, and I'm going with the number 1 quarterback in the 2027 class, Elijah. What's his last name? For Dunham. His name's Elijah. He's a sophomore right now. He's the number
Haven?
1. Elijah Haven. He's the number 1 rated quarterback in the 27 class. Look out for Dunham.
JB, I knew you would like that.
Boy.
He said LCA's not beating Calvary. I don't think so either, but that's what I'm going with for week 0. Division 3 non-select.
All right, I got Sterlington, St. James, Manning, Oak Grove.
Who wants to go?
Not me.
Wow.
I'm going.
Dang, that's really not
I'm going Sterlington, St. James, Union Parish, and Oak Grove. It's my semis.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good to me too.
Yep.
Those 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Championship game, Alex.
Oak Grove and Sterlington, and Oak Grove wins it.
Oak Grove finishes off the
Yeah.
4-peat.
Yeah, I agree.
I will go Union Parish versus Oak Grove for the title. One of them goes back to back. Give me. I think Oak Grove senior class is going to finish off their career with 4 state titles.
Yep.
I think Oak Grove, Sterlington, Oak Grove wins it.
I got Oak Grove also.
Division 2 non-select. We'll go there now. Okay, everybody's ready?
Yeah, I'm looking for one more in that one.
Okay. North DeSoto, Opelousas, Lutcher, and Northwest is my semis.
Who did you go with?
I went with North DeSoto, Opelousas, Lutcher, and Northwest.
Damn it, Jordy. Legit the same.
All right, I got
Damn, Braden actually agreed with me for once.
Opelousas, Cecilia, Lutcher, Northwest.
Opelousas, Cecilia, Lutcher, Northwest. So North DeSoto leaving it.
I got North DeSoto, Opelousas, Lutcher, and Northwest.
North DeSoto, Opelousas, Letcher, Northwest.
That's what I had North DeSoto, Opelousas, Lutcher, and Cecilia.
State championship game, Alex.
All Opelousas final.
Opelousas, Northwest.
Yep.
That could very well be. I'll stick with that too.
I
That
will.
would be awesome. I'd be in there.
I'm going Opelousas versus North DeSoto in a semifinal rematch, and I think Opelousas goes back to back.
Northwest, North DeSoto, Northwest.
We must be copying off each other.
You said the same
Yes.
thing I did. Opelousas and North DeSoto.
I'm
state
high on
championship
North
game?
DeSoto, man.
Okay, let's go Division II Select.
I got Shaw, St. Charles, ULab, and Madison Prep.
Shoot. I'm stuck between two teams here.
Me too.
Okay, I'm gonna go Archbishop Shaw, E.D. White, University Lab, and John F. Kennedy.
Oh wow.
I got Shaw, E.D. White, St. Charles, and ULAB.
Holden?
Shaw, E.D. White, ULab, man, it's out of two teams for me, and I'm sure it's me and George the same one, so I'm gonna just choose the other one, St. Charles, because I was gonna pick John F. Kennedy.
That's what I got.
Me and JB's been talking about him.
You let.
I mean, if you listen to the Hash It Out show enough,
Yeah.
you'll know how good that
That's how I learned a lot of those teams from that way from them.
Yeah.
how good that team is.
Yeah, I got the same. I got Shaw, E.D. White, St. Charles, and ULAB.
Okay.
Look at Troy, Chris, Cecilio Opelousas. I love it.
State championship game, state champion,
Lab and Shaw wins it.
Garrett.
I got Lab and Shaw, and Lab wins it.
ULab wins it. Shaw wins it.
I got Shaw, St. Charles wins it.
Well,
I think that's a Week 10 district game, if I'm not mistaken.
I got Shaw winning it all against ULab.
And I got Shaw ULab. Shaw gets it done. I think this is a team of destiny. Cool. Look at that. All right, let's go Division I non-select.
They always are.
All right, Dutchtown, Denham Springs, Ruston. I don't know who's gonna be my fourth. Give me Airline. They're gonna outscore enough people.
That's a big
Yeah, that is a big. All right, I'm gonna go with Denham Springs, Southside, Ruston, and I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench. Neville.
Brandon.
Go ahead, Old.
I got Dutchtown, Central, Ruston, and Neville.
I got Dutchtown, Ruston, Neville. I had Southside, but I think I'm gonna change it to Airline.
I'm gonna throw a big monkey wrench here. I got Dutchtown, Central Baton Rouge, Ruston, and Westgate.
Oh, wow.
Westgate. Oh, wow.
You know you wanted to pick Neville, but you just rolling with Westgate.
I wanted to pick Destrehan, but it's too early to for me to make that evaluation after the scrimmage.
We'll be changing by week 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, all of that's going to be changed.
State championship game.
Dutchtown and Ruston wins.
Gary?
Ruston and Neville, and Ruston wins.
Going Ruston, Neville. Neville wins.
Got Ruston and Central. Central wins it this year.
And I got Ruston and Dutchtown wins it this year.
We all over the table right now.
Final one. Probably the toughest one. Try to find 4 teams here.
There's probably 14. Catholic Baton Rouge.
Division 1 select.
Catholic Baton Rouge, Carr, Evangel, and I originally picked Warren Easton, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Warren Easton.
Who you picked?
Warren Easton, Carr, Evangel, and Catholic Baton Rouge.
All right. This is the tough one for me. I'm trying to figure this one out.
Man, this one is tough.
Anybody want to go? Nope, this is a tough one.
I just need one more. That's a tough one to choose.
Yes, it is. Let's do that.
All right.
You ready, Hogan? Go for it.
I changed my pick. I had S Team on there, but I just don't think they're gonna have the big boys up front when it gets down to when you start playing like Acadiana and Karen Crow. But I got Catholic of Baton Rouge.
Well, they'll find out week 1 when they play Karen Crow.
I got Catholic BR, Karen Crow, Carr, and John Curtis.
I got Catholic BR, Can Crow, Carr, and I still think STM finds a way to get there.
Yeah. I got Catholic of Baton Rouge. I'm giving the love to Acadiana, Edna Carr, and St. Thomas More. To be the champ, you got to beat them. So I don't know. They got a lot's going to be answered about that
Alex?
line.
I already picked mine. Semis.
He already picked it.
Oh man.
He's delaying his pick, man.
I don't know. You could pick 8 to 10 people here. Give me Catholic of Baton Rouge, Karen Crow, Edna Carr, and St. Thomas More. Why not? Alex, state championship game.
Carr versus Catholic, and Carr wins.
Carr versus Catholic of Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett,
Carr versus Catholic, and Catholic win.
Brendan,
Carr versus Can Crow.
Crow in the dome.
Carr wins it.
I got Carr versus Catholic, and I got Carr winning it this year.
Okay, I'll go. Give me the 2020 rematch. Carr, Karen Crow in the dome this time. Carr wins it.
Comes from like a viewership wise with fireworks. Everybody wants to see BR and Carr. That would
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
that's
They
definitely
played,
going to be.
uh,
That's going to be.
They played
That's
in
gonna be a ball
the
game.
semis, quarters last year, and they had that controversial call late. So that is a look. Just making some fun picks here, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing too crazy here. Players to look out for this year. Y'all let me know if we miss any, okay?
All right.
If y'all want to add some, and anybody in the chat, let us know. Keep an eye out on this year's group, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking to be who's going to be that next great player. You got Jackson Bradley from Oak Grove, Zach Malvo from Opelousas, Diesel Solari from Cecilia, Ben Taylor from Airline, Jonathan Dortez from Vermilion Catholic. You got Rajon Zeno from Jennings, Tavius Gordon from Westgate, Chad Elzy from Ascension Catholic, Xavier Ford from Leesville, LaKendron Harvey from Dutchtown, Nate Shepard from Mandeville, Jasper Parker from Archbishop Shaw, JT Lindsay from Alexandria Senior High, Harlan Berry from St. Martin's Episcopal, James Simon from Calvary Baptist, Deshaun Ford from Opelousas, Jabari Edgewine from Westgate, Peyton Houston from Evangel, Dylan Compton from Bunkie, Elijah Haven from Dunham, Luke Delafield from North DeSoto, Chance Babineau from Karen Crow, Peyton Renfro from Iota, Joshua Brantley from Ruston, Abriel Wardell from Calvary Baptist, Jonathan Dortez from Vermilion Catholic, Ben Taylor Airline, Jacadian Carter from Logan Sport, Jalen Noel from Lafayette Christian Academy, Jordan Hayes from Ruston, Dedrick Lasty from Riverside, Kevon Johnson from Northwest. Missing any? Any guys we should add to players to look out for this year? Who could be Mr. Gatorade Player of the Year? Big list here. Did I leave anybody out? Let us know in the chat. Who should we keep our eyes out on this upcoming season? Any of you guys?
I'm not. This is gonna sound like a homer, but whatever. There's a receiver for Fountain Blues named Sebastian Miller.
Keep an eye out on him.
He, I think he scored 10 or 12 touchdowns last year. He was all district. He broke all of our records. He runs like a 4.5, 4.4 almost. He's really good.
JB says Jacoby Washington from Shaw, committed to Michigan. Jacob. I'm looking way back from the screen.
Yeah.
Tylen Francis at Edna Carr going to LSU.
Their defensive tackles at LSU too.
Yeah.
Who we're missing?
I got some.
I know you got Devon Thibodeau
Troy.
on the defensive side of the ball over there, right?
Yep.
That's his last name?
Mm-hmm. Troy, they got us a few people from that area. They're picking Fountain Blue to win district this year.
What about you? Anybody you know from your area?
Jeff Davis Parrish,
Keep an eye out on.
Rajon Zeno from
Yeah,
Jennings.
we got him. How about keep an eye out on Blake Moran from St. Ed's?
Yes, they got Kane West,
Kane West,
from
yes.
St. Ed's. Mark Skradnik.
A couple of guys around the area, so we'll see. But that is a look there. UTL top 10 teams real quick. No particular order. Agree or disagree? James Kingston from John F. Kennedy, okay? Agree to disagree? We went Division 3 and Division 4 rounded out the small schools, okay? Division 1 and Division 2 rounded out the big schools. So we went a small top 10, big top 10, but no particular order here. So UTL top 10 teams going into the season for small, which is Division 3-4, Southern Lab, Riverside, Oak Grove, Union Parish, Calvary Baptist, University Lab, St. James, Vermilion Catholic, Ouachita Christian, and Lafayette Christian Academy. Did we leave anybody out? Should we take somebody out? Who should be in that top 10? Fellas, we all agree to disagree here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fine. That's
you
pretty
can plug
good.
and play with a few of those. You know,
Yeah, that's gonna change all during, especially the first few weeks. It's gonna.
But that's a good looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I put ULab in there.
Is he saying they shouldn't be in the small school?
Not in there. They're Division 3, ain't they? No, they're in Division 2 now.
Okay.
See, you caught me slipping.
Go ahead, Brad. Get on him.
Yeah. Find me another school in Division 3 real quick. Division 3. Give me a meat or bunkie. I'm gonna throw in
Yeah,
there.
you can
Bunkie in there.
throw Bunkie in there.
There we go. All right, big schools. Now you gotta find a way to put ULab into this one. Can we have a 10
Just
and a half, 11?
yeah, do 11.
Ruston, Destrehan, Dutchtown, Carr, Catholic of Baton Rouge, Opelousas High, Archbishop Shaw, St. Thomas More, John Curtis, Zachary, and then put a hash mark and put ULab in there.
Yeah, you could probably throw
Yeah.
ULab in for Destrehan at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As of right now,
I was getting ready to say that. I said
ULab can take
Destrehan.
over Destrehan's spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mess up on my part about ULab. My mistakes, folks. Anything else that we didn't cover? Oh yeah, let's get you excited for week 1 real quick as we close out the show.
Oh, week 1. Yeah.
Yep, week 1 next week. Let's get you excited as we close this one out. Kinder at Welsh next week, Thursday night. We'll have that one. Jennings at Iowa is going to be some fun.
Yes.
Iota and OC will play on the Thursday night next week. That's going to be some fun. St. Martinville and Cecilia. Vermilion Catholic and Catholic in New Iberia. Wowzers.
Right.
Southside and Notre Dame. Yes.
That's going to be exciting.
Logansport and Manny is going to be fun. St. Charles and Newman kick off the season. Lake Charles College Prep and Westgate battle it out. Are we still live on your end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mangum and Gina. Parkview Baptist plays Dunham. Leesville will play Sam Houston. St. James will play We're still on this end. Okay. All right, top 10 games next week. LCA at Rummel. Union Parish at North DeSoto. Oak Grove at Calvary Baptist.
Oh, wow.
Neville at Evangel.
Jeez.
Turlings at Opelousas. Holy Cross at E.D. White. Catholic of Baton Rouge at Destrehan. Edna Carr at Archbishop Shaw. St. Thomas More at Karen Crow. Acadiana at Ruston. Get ready. Buckle in. Week 1 is loaded. That top 10 list I just read to you.
Crazy.
Week 1 game picks is gonna be wild. Let's close it out. Final words here tonight. Alex,
Hey,
close
man.
us out, my man.
It's good to be back. Football's back. My favorite time of the year. Cool weather, football, fun time. So it's good to be back, and let's get it rolling.
Gary, final words.
Hey, I'm ready for some wows. I'm ready to see some excitement. I'm ready for these guys, these high school players to shine. I'm just ready to get back at it and have some football fun on Thursday, Friday, and Friday nights. That's it.
Brendan.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Football season. Excited to see you tomorrow night in Rain, Louisiana.
Holden.
Best time of the year when you smell the rue in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Ruin
The
the bourbon.
tailgate.
It's gonna be a
in
big
the bourbon.
tailgate next week.
Ruin the bourbon.
Ladies and gentlemen, get on out to a jamboree these next coming days. Go support your favorite team. Go out and just enjoy some high school football because it is here, it is back, and we can't say nothing but more than we missed you, we love you, we can't wait to see you at a stadium near you in the future. Week 1's going to be some fun. Next week, get ready. The panel makes their first picks of the year. The reigning champs at the table. Gary almost caught me last year, and then everybody else could not be here the whole time. But we'll see how they do this year, making some picks. Can't wait. Thanks everyone for tuning in this afternoon. A lot of people came and listened to tonight's show. I know it was lengthy, but when you're back and you're trying to get things back in control, you You just gotta get the kinks out again. So, from myself, Mr. Alex, Mr. Gary, Mr. Brendan, Mr. Holden, this was Under the Lights, ladies and gentlemen. God bless high school football. God bless each and every one of you. And we say forever UTL. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you from Rain, Louisiana tomorrow. Jamboree action. We have Rain and ERAF, North Vermilion and Eunice. And then Friday, we got a triple header. Troy said it was just long enough. Time for bed.
That's right.
So are y'all gonna knock 2 in one night tomorrow?
2 tomorrow, 3 Friday.
Oh yeah, Jamboree's only like what, 30 minutes?
2 quarters.
2 quarters, yeah.